Hello everybody, this is Adrian for WapCar.my and I'm all about the details. Today I have two turbocharged Japanese C-segment SUVs, the Honda CR-V Facelift as well as the Mazda CX-5. In today's video, I'm going to help you decide which is the perfect family SUV for you. On my right is the 2021 Honda CR-V Facelift, the range-topping 1.5 TCP all-wheel drive variant, and on my left is the CX-5 2.5 turbo all-wheel drive, also the range-topping variant. The CX-5 is priced at 174,000 ringgit on the road without insurance and SST, while the CR-V is priced at 162,000 ringgit. This is a whole 12 grand cheaper compared to the CX-5. So first up, let's take a look on the exterior. I'll detail the interior, see which is the more practical car, and take them out for a drive and see which is the better SUV. So first up, let's start with the exterior. I think that the CR-V Facelift, Honda has done a great job into making it more refreshed looking, having a different lower section of the bumper, a new grille. However, it does feel a little bit too robotic. You know, some of you compare this saying that it looks like an Autobot. I have to agree, it's a lot of like vertical shapes going around. I feel that the CX-5 is much more pleasing to the eyes, has much more natural, smoother curves, but it's a personal preference. Some of you may like this, some of you prefer the CX-5. For me, I like the CX-5. On the side profile of the car, the CR-V has a lot more going on with the chrome window surrounds on the top and lower section, as well as the chrome touch on the lower section of the side skirts. Versus the CX-5, it has a more simpler setup, cleaner lines I feel, because with the chrome strip only on the lower section of the window lines. Now over to the back, as you can see, the CX-5 maintains its smooth, sleek profile versus the CR-V. It's a lot edgier with its sharp vertical lines, you know, the boomerang shape LED tail lamps. Personally, I prefer the look of the CX-5, but what about you? Let me know in the comment section below. Both cars are equipped with powered tailgate, however, the CX-5 does not come with hands-free operation. You have to do a manual touch on the button. The CR-V, it comes with a hands-free operation, so you just do a swiping motion underneath the rear bumper and it opens up. Now, loading in, you can see that the CR-V has a retractable tonneau cover, like this. The CX-5 also has a tonneau cover, however, it's attached to the top section of the tailgate, so when it opens up, it doesn't intrude or get in your way when you want to load items in and out. Boot space, 442 litres on the CX-5, 522 litres on the CR-V. So definitely the CR-V is infinitely more spacious and practical, not because of its larger boot space, but also the way you want to load items in, because it has a much lower load lip compared to the CX-5, so it makes loading item in and out a lot easier. Not only that, the CR-V also comes with a full-size spare wheel versus the CX-5's Space Saver spare wheel. The practical theme is also very evident in the cabin of the CR-V, because highlight in here is definitely the interior space. You, as a driver, you feel that it's very airy in here because there's no tall center hump to get in your way. Outward visibility is fantastic because there's very little blind spot in the A-pillars. Yes, it just feels like a large cabin in here. It definitely feels larger than the CX-5. Now, not only that, the materials in here, although I have to say, doesn't feel as premium as the CX-5, and that's a good reason for that, because Honda's philosophy on the cabin design is HMI, human machine interface, to make the cabin, to make the drivers and passengers, giving them a more comfortable, practical, usable and safe environment, which is evident in here because there's just so much usable space in here. So a large size water bottle, even though it doesn't go into the side door bins, the center tunnel, no problems, you can put two even. There's also this little separation tray which you can take out and remove. Otherwise, you can slide it forwards or backwards. Put your bottle here again. This one here, if you remove it, ladies is able to fit a small handbag in here, and I think this is super practical because where else you want to put your handbag, right? Now, slide it backwards. Phone goes into the cut tunnel space here, so is your wallet. Goes into here. And one thing I really like about the CR-V is that the USB ports to connect your phone connectivity or charging, it's right here, very easy to access. You know, you can put your phone here, plug it in and leave it right within your reach. This is a very logical step. Instead of the CX-5, you know, it's in the hidden in the center armrest. To get in and out of your phone is a little bit more troublesome than the CR-V. Stepping inside to the cabin of the CX-5 immediately after experiencing your CR-V, you feel that it's a much tighter cabin. The A-pillars are a little bit closer to you, everything feels a little bit bulkier, there's, you know, a tall center console here. There's not a lot of space, it doesn't feel as airy as the CR-V. However, I feel that Mazda pays attention to all the little details to make you feel good instead of, well, the practical space and all that kind of stuff. So for example, the entire section of the top dashboard is draped in soft touch material, leather wrapped door cuts. You can actually see the leather getting sink inside in the CX-5 compared to the CR-V. This is premium stuff. Not only that, they focus on some of the other cabin features that you don't get in the CR-V. For example, a colored windscreen projector, heads-up display, memory function for the driver's seat, better Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration in the MZD Connect infotainment system. The party trick of the CR-V is in the back seat, and it starts by the moment you open up the doors. Just look at the door opening, it's almost 90 degrees and it offers a large aperture for you to get in and out very easily and elegantly. Now, Honda being the masters and wizards in interior packaging, 4 tennis balls of knee room. This is twice the knee room I get in the CX-5. And not only that, it has a flatter floor compared to the CX-5, so it means the center passenger will also get a super comfortable seating position. You don't have to fight for space in the center. Headroom, 2 tennis balls, equivalent to the CX-5. What is also equivalent to the CX-5 are the amenities in here: 2 rear back pockets, rear air vents, 2 USB charging ports, a center armrest with 2 cup holders, as well as reclining rear seats. I mean, I wonder, do you actually get this much space in like first class airplanes? Probably, right? So this powertrain, the CX-5 Turbo, it's very suitable for long distance, long journeys, high speed cruising, because it's just effortless, the powertrain. Getting up to speed and accelerating at speed, oh, best powertrain in its class. For the money, it all goes to the powertrain. And you don't feel tired driving this car hours at length because the seats are very supportive. It's way more supportive compared to the CR-V. It has a more natural sense of seating posture. Because of Jinba Itai philosophy, Mazda pays attention to all these kind of details. The only thing is that the steering is a little bit too sharp. So when you're driving a long distance, it's very reactive. The steering is very reactive. So some people may find it a little bit uneasy when you're cruising along a highway. But yeah, other than that, this is a fantastic highway cruiser. But as I mentioned in the opening of this video, this is a family SUV. Does it qualify as a family SUV? I would say yes. The CX-5 is still comfortable enough, it's still pliant enough, the suspension. It doesn't go over bumps and humps very jarringly. It's still, you know, decent. It's not the most comfortable car out there, but it's really acceptable for a lot of people. After being spoiled by the wall of torque in the CX-5 Turbo, yeah, the CR-V feels little bit slow. But, well, that's because I'm comparing it with the CX-5 Turbo. In isolation, the CR-V Turbo's performance, no problems for family usage. You know, getting up to highway speed, driving along town, this is quite a refined powertrain. Only when you floor the torque, you hear more of the CVT noise. And yeah, like I just went through that bump. It clearly shows the positioning Honda is going for in the CR-V, which is a comfort-oriented SUV for families, practical, comfortable, that sort of things. So yeah, everything, it suits its character. You know, it steers well, it's very gentle on its steering, it's very smooth, comfortable, pliant in the suspension. And compared to the CX-5, I feel that the CR-V is a more family-oriented, comfortable SUV. Yes, that's what I'm going for. On paper, the Honda CR-V and Mazda CX-5 may seem to be direct rivals, but in reality, the two are actually quite different. They appeal to very distinct groups of buyers. The CR-V for those who prioritizes family comfort, practicality, and good value for money. It's a straightforward choice and they couldn't care less about sporty handling or outright power. In that regard, the CR-V is the perfect car. For those who see things the other way around, the fun-to-drive CX-5 packed with a 2.5 turbo and a premium cabin is what they desire. Being able to have it in an SUV body with a decently sized boot is all they need to put their money down for one. For me personally, I have not reached the stage where I carry diaper bags around, so for now it's the CX-5 Turbo. But once I start to, it will be the CR-V, no questions asked. Let me know in the comment section below how would you pick between these two. As always, thanks for watching, we hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.